What up, bro? It's your boy Romy Rome, aka God's Gift.
And your guy, Rosie Sama.
This is the 4th in Peachtree podcast, episode 7. 7.
Okay, 7. Yeah, 7.
7. What's good, y'all, man? We missed y'all while we was gone, man. Been another crazy week in the sports world, man. We're going to go over some quick things, man, some developing stories, man. A video of Russell Westbrook surfaced of him not interacting with his teammates during the pregame intro and during a timeout. When asked about the situation, Westbrook stated, "I've been doing the same rituals for years since I've been in the league. I'm a genuine team player, and I don't have a problem with my teammates."
Cap.
Russ is not cooking. We can use that for this Russ too.
Yeah, he's not cooking. He ain't been cooking for a while.
He's got a problem. They asked him to be a role player. Russ is not a role player. He doesn't have the skill set to be a role player. I think eventually Russ is going to get traded. I know no one wants to really trade for Russ because of the dollar value that comes with that contract. Mm-hmm. But I think eventually Russ is going to find his way out of La La Land because...
I mean, why not, man? Get him out of there, man.
I mean, if he's not happy, man. I mean, in the NBA, they're a little bit more easy. Owners and GMs are a little bit more easier of getting the players what they want. So I feel like Russ will eventually get out of there because obviously he's not happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially since they added Pat Bev.
Yeah, you know, him and Pat Bev, they playing it. Oh, we're cool. But, you know, Pat Bev and Russ have had that strong rivalry for a long time.
And Pat Bev was talking real reckless about him last year.
Yeah, he was, man.
He was talking real reckless, man. But shout out to Pat Bev, man.
He's going to bring a different dynamic to that Lakers team. They're still going to be playing around team, but
don't get it twisted.
They're not going to be top 7, top 8. I mean, well, they'll be top 8. They're definitely going to be in the playing round. They're not making any noise. They're not going to be in the top 5 or anything like that. Mm-hmm. Don't even get your panties in a bunch about that, Laker fans.
The only thing y'all can look forward to is Bron breaking the Kareem's record.
Pretty much. That's if he can stay healthy.
If he can stay healthy.
Like I said, man, I think Russ is going to eventually find his way out of the Lakers, man. I'm not sure where. They've said Lakers had some interest in Miles Turner and some other people from Indiana.
Why Indiana? There's a lot of people. I keep hearing
something about Miles Turner and the dude that used to play for the Kings. The Bohemian dude. I forget what his name is. Whatever. Don't even matter. Yeah. So we'll get better with
I was about to say.
We got to know people's names, but no disrespect to anybody, but sometimes
we so heavy on the NFL right now because we like
just give us some time to get gassed up on the NBA. I mean, shoot, NHL just started last night, man. Shout out to my Pens for pulling that off last night. Said the kid scored a goal last night. See, we talked about hockey. And that was enough. All right, moving along.
3 seconds.
3 seconds of hockey. Right here on the 4th and Peachtree podcast.
Oh.
All right, a butthurt Deontay Wilder appeared on the Pivot podcast. When he was asked, does he have any respect for Tyson Fury? He stated, "I don't have any respect for Fury because of the things that he did." He also talked about that he has proof that Fury cheated during their fights.
First, can I say it, please?
Go ahead.
Stop snitching. if nothing's gonna come of it, you snitching, bro.
Yeah, let it.
If you can't say I got proof that he did something wrong, but I'ma still fight him because I want the bag. You snitching. It's not a good look, man.
My whole thoughts on it is like, man, he did not take that loss to Fury well. He's been butthurt about it. I'm tired of hearing about it. It's like, get that man in the ring. Matter of fact, well, we're recording this now. It's Friday. He's fighting actually tomorrow. So hopefully when this drops, he'll win that fight so he can stop being butthurt about the whole Fury situation. My whole thing is, if you're not going to you put it out there that you have proof, but you're not going to do it.
Right.
That sounds like you're just butthurt. Get this man in the ring so he can get over it, because he's had about a year and a half, 2 years to dwell on
It's
it.
been like a year and a half, man.
It's like, bro, let it go. You lost. Everybody, I mean, the fact that you stepped in a ring with another great and didn't dodge him like Anthony Joshua is dodging y'all. My hats off to you, my boy. Like you got in the ring. You you stood 10 toes down. You went in the ring. You lost twice. It's cool. It happens. Ali lost fights. Frazier lost fights. Mike Tyson lost fights. Let it go, dog.
Floyd didn't lose no fights though.
And Floyd said he wanted to train you because you depend on that right too much, my boy. You gotta use more than that hand. That one right and good night is not gonna work on everybody.
Yeah, man, swinging for the fences don't seem to be working well for you.
Yeah, no.
Especially not against Fury. So you might have to.
You put him down, but Fury got a strong chin, man. And then you talking about other fighters have cheated and put stuff in their gloves too. So I'm guessing you're insinuating that Fury had something in his gloves, and you said that they're taking substances to make their bodies do stuff that their bodies never did before. So low key, you did kind of put out there of the allegations that you're putting on Fury and other fighters. But
man, check this man for a wire, man.
For real, he's snitching. He's got a wire.
Check him for a wire, man.
Man, that boy, he became a pigeon.
I thought he was from the streets.
I thought he was too, but
man, bro, just get in the ring, let them hands fly, man. Let them hands go, man. Why you talking?
Fury turned him boy into a Caucasian man with beat the brakes off that boy.
Man, and I want him to win so bad, man. I want him to win so bad.
I really hope you win, boy, my boy, because that whole crying about it, it's like, bro, let it go. Let it go. You lost. You did the trilogy. You had your opportunity to put him away the first fight. You didn't do it. The second fight, you wore that 75-pound armor suit out there and was gassed before the fight even started. And then the third time, y'all went at it. You knocked him down. He knocked you down. But at the end, he made you look like Martin when he fought Sugar Ray. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, he was on that canvas looking crazy.
Ooh, boy. He was like, which one of them hit me? Kevin.
Gina, how I look.
Kevin, is that an octopus that hit me?
Yeah, man.
Which one of them hit me, Kevin?
Oh, bruh. Did you check the game yesterday?
Oh, my God. We have to get a better product for Thursday Night Football.
Please. I know last week I said that Thursday night game was the worst game I've ever seen in my life.
That was
last night was the worst game I've seen in my life.
And the fact that y'all want people to pay for Amazon to watch this BS every Thursday. Stop it.
Oh my God.
Put it back on regular television. It shouldn't even be on ESPN or NFL Network. Put it on CBS or Fox.
Or Nickelodeon.
Somewhere. So people can watch the trash for free. The fact that y'all are making people pay for Amazon to watch that trash.
And that hurt, man, because those are my Bears out there embarrassing the world. Embarrassing Chicago, man. Like, at home, bro.
Y'all, the Bears refuse to use Justin Fields the way that they should use Justin Fields. Their coach wants Justin Fields to play into the system, and he doesn't fit it. He needs a coach that is willing to play with his skill set, which is his legs. Get him out of the pocket. Let him throw some deep balls down the field. Trying to be Peyton Manning. He is not Peyton Manning. Stop it.
He is not your prototypical quarterback.
He is not a white man.
And when he had 85 yards rushing, but he had to get those the hard way. It was no drawn up plays for him. And like, truth be told, they had a chance to win that game because he used his legs, man. And shout out to Mooney. Well, not shout out to Mooney. Shame on Mooney. Because are we doing loser of the week?
Yeah, we're gonna do it. Okay. Deontay Wilder is I think he's my loser of the week.
We'll get to it. Okay, all right. Well, Mooney might just be my loser of the week, man.
He could have did.
Bruh, you were a quarter of a yard away from the touchdown. Bruh, like, you were there.
Bobbled it.
He bobbled it.
If he'd have caught it the first time, he'd have broke the plane and scored. And then he bobbled it, picked it up, and then landed out like right at the 1-inch line. If that's not Chicago Bear football, I don't know what else is.
Bro, I don't know. That is like, yeah, you're right. That's Chicago Bears football, man. We have been cursed since the 80s, man. Like we just can't get it right, man. I mean, I still remember the Rex Grossman days.
The Jay Cutler days.
Oh, don't even talk.
Cutler.
Oh, God. Every time I hear Cutler, all I think about is that damn bike he was riding on during the playoffs, man.
No, man. When he had the boot after the game against the Packers, and then they said he was walking around the mall the next day with his wife, perfectly fine. Man, that's funny to me.
I don't know what's wrong with the Bears, man, but I'm still ride with y'all because I'm stupid.
All right, you ready to get into this, man?
Let's get it, man. Let's talk about some positivity.
Let's get it. No, this ain't no positivity. Well, maybe for your team, but not for everybody else. I feel like this is going to turn the NFL into pretty much they're going to lay pillows down and sack the quarterbacks. All right, let's get into this. Late in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes and 3 seconds left on the clock. In a one-score game, Grady Jarrett of the Atlanta Falcons came up with a big play and sacked the deadbeat husband, Edison Brady.
Bro, are you sure his middle name is Edison?
It is, but it's going to be on this show. I don't know. This led to a controversial roughing the passer call led from lead official Jerome Boger, who is a resident of Atlanta. After the game, Boger was interviewed and asked why he threw the flag. Boger stated that the defender grabbed the quarterback and unnecessarily threw him to the ground. And he's Tom Brady and he should be protected no matter what. No, he didn't say that last part.
Bro, I was about to say, man, don't lie, man. Don't lie on that man.
Also,
don't lie on that man.
The next day, on Monday Night Football, Chris Jones of the Kansas City Chiefs was flagged for roughing the passer for the way that he took Derek Carr to the ground by referee Carl Schaefers. Schaefers was asked after the game why he threw the flag. Schaefers stated the quarterback was in the pocket in a passing posture. So he gets fully protected until he can protect himself. I have never heard that before in my life. The quarterback is protected while he's in a passing posture? What? I have never heard that before.
It sounds like you have a lot to say about this.
Go ahead first, because I'm not.
Okay, first of all, all right, I'm gonna be short. First of all, I want everybody to stop saying, it only happened to the Falcons because it's Tom Brady. It's not Tom Brady. Yes, he's Tom Brady. Yes, he's the GOAT. Yes, he's probably one of the greatest human beings on the history of the NFL. But
not a husband or dad.
It comes with being the GOAT. But that's another story. That's another topic for another day. It wasn't because of Brady. It's because of Tua. And I don't want to put no blame on this young man because people are talking about he might have to retire. And that's sad for somebody so young to have to retire. But it's because of him. The league is scared. They terrified now. They got to protect these quarterbacks, man, because they don't want no blood on their hands.
Well, one thing is nobody wants to see the second string quarterback out there. So that's one thing.
Nobody.
They're protecting first of all, they're protecting the first string quarterback because no one wants to see the second string quarterback out there.
Nobody pays.
That sell tickets and that drops the views down for the games. Mm-hmm. So that's one. Second of all, they might as well just play flag football at this point. The NFL has gotten so soft. And someone brought something to my attention today. So in the NFL, you're only allowed a couple full padded practices throughout the year. Mm-hmm. And now they have to wear those halo things on their helmets as well.
What?
The little padded cap that they wear on the top of their helmets for practice. All the skill players and defenders have to wear them to
I'm going to look that up.
8% less chance of getting a concussion. Okay. Basically, man, it's like they're not used to getting hit no more. That's why you see a lot of players being injured this year because they're not getting hit year round like how they used to be. Your body back in the day, you didn't see as many injuries because why? They were hitting every day. Now the league is stopping them from hitting every day, so you're seeing a lot of more injuries. But I mean, that's that point on that. But as far as quarterbacks, pretty soon it's going to get to the point once you get the quarterback wrapped up, they're going to blow the whistle and blow it dead because it's just getting ridiculous. I mean, yes, I feel like it's a part of the Tua situation too, and I do feel like star players get their calls. Mm-hmm. Didn't Jordan get his calls?
Every time.
Did Kobe get his calls?
Every time.
Does Tom Brady get his calls?
Every time.
Thank you. You just admitted it. Tom Brady gets his calls. You just admitted it for me. Tom Brady gets his calls.
This isn't like something that
But
I haven't.
he's not. And then the crazy part about it, bro, he kicked him. He sacked him earlier in the game, and he tried to kick him. And then when he sacked him in the fourth quarter, he tried to kick him again, bro.
It's Tom Brady, bro. He's the GOAT.
So you get to kick people?
Jordan pushed people. Am I lying?
Oh my God! All right.
And I'm a Jordan fan, but Jordan pushed people, right?
He did, but
in that moment that everybody has seen against the Utah Jazz, he pushed off.
He did, but why does Tom Brady get away with this stuff? He started the fight with Lattimore. Nothing happened with that. His own teammate got suspended for defending him after he started the fight. He kept trying to kick Grady Jarrett. Nothing happens to Tom Brady. But that's another subject for another time.
The same reason that Draymond got suspended for kicking Bron in the playoffs, in the finals.
Yeah.
You know, when you are the one of the top players in the league, the referees are told, look out for him. Because nobody's paying all this money to see all these others. They want to see them. They want to see them guys. I didn't pay no tickets to go see a Falcon game just to go to see whoever it is they got out there on the field. I went there to see Tom Brady and them. Come on now.
I just feel like, man, he got to stop. They got to have these referees accountable for these calls, especially questionable ones like that. They need to start making them accountable. You know what I'm saying? Instead of interviewing them off record and interviewing them, they need to start making them go on the podium and answer questions for this stuff. Because it's like, if all you have to say, you know what I mean, just some little BS, oh, yeah, rebuttal, oh, this is why I threw the flag, all right, there's no accountability for it, no fine. You know what I'm saying? You cost the team basically a chance to win the game. They were only down by a score. So I feel like they need to.
Maybe they got to get a GOAT on their team.
What up, Lock? How you doing today, man? That's good. All right. Shout out to our producer, Big Lock, man.
Hey, you was benefiting too, bro. Don't play. You a Steelers fan, man. Come on now. Your quarterback was an all-time great. You wasn't getting no calls?
Next subject.
Yeah, let's go to the next subject because I know you don't want to have that conversation, man. I know you don't want to have that conversation, man.
All right. Going to college football, taking it back to the HBCUs. Coach Prime versus Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. After the Jackson State defeated Alabama State 26-12, Coach Prime and Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. had an altercation during the handshake after the game. Coach Prime tried to hug Coach Robinson, and Robinson pushed him away. In a conference after the game, Coach Robinson stated, I thought there was a lot of disrespect during the week, so you're not going to be disrespectful the whole week and in the media. And we didn't talk pregame. I was out there at the 50-yard line the whole time. He walked through a huddle in the end zone. So basically, I'll talk about that in a little bit. Jackson State showed up late to the game because they were stuck in traffic. So he didn't purposely walk through the huddle and try to disrespect Coach Robinson. He was just trying to get to the sideline because they got to the game late. So that's that. He came the long way around to get to the sideline during the pregame. I thought that was I thought that wasn't classless at all. If you're going to do all that, don't try to bro hug me after the game like we're friends. We ain't friends. Coach Robinson also stated that he ain't SWAC, I'm SWAC, meaning the SWAC conference.
Damn, those are some real. Those are some words.
So beef, Coach Prime showed up to practice the next day with a hoodie on that said, "Who is SWAC?" I mean, I feel like this is just gonna get worse for you, Coach Eddie Jackson.
Man.
You took a pen to a sword fight,
bro. This is
prime time.
Prime time.
The greatest corner of all time.
Yes, I mean,
stop it.
And some would argue the GOAT.
Yeah. So Coach Prime was asked after the game, was this motivation for you? He said, I don't need motivation, dog. Said the Pro Football Hall of Famer, my mama working 2 jobs to make ends meet to see others was motivation. To feed others was motivation. Me being a great father when my father was a drug addict and my other father was an alcoholic was my motivation. Seeing no one really come out for Fort Myers, Florida, that was my motivation. This, oh baby, you got to get in line. I wake up motivated.
I love hearing that man talk, man. It's just so
I stumbled
motivational,
over that a little bit. I don't have my glasses on today. I can read. Don't get it twisted. All right,
Shout out Prime.
Shout out to Prime,
man. Shout out to Prime, man.
So I come from a football family, like I stated before. I have coaches in my family. I asked a couple of coaches in my family. I have coaches on different levels. So I asked a couple of my coaches if it is disrespect if a coach doesn't shake your hands before the game. Now, one of my cousins said that it's an unspoken rule. You don't necessarily have to shake hands with another coach before a game, but it is the respectful thing to do. It shows good sportsmanship. My other cousin said depending on the level. So Little League, not really. High school, kind of. You can kind of just, hey, have a good game. College, yes, because you even seen like Jimbo and Alabama's head coach, Nick Saban, they shake hands after they had words in the media, and then you see NFL coaches shake hands before the games and have a little conversation. So, I kind of feel like Eddie Robinson's kind of milking this. It's like feel like he's kind of a little butthurt. Prime's kind of came over in that conference and took over. You know what I'm saying? He's done some major things for the SWAC conference to bring some eyes to it.
I mean, he picked them he picked them to play them for their homecoming, right?
Yeah, so that's another thing. In the HBCU realm, when you pick a team that you think you can beat or know you could beat for your homecoming, so that way your alumni goes home happy and donates money to your program and to the school. So that way they pull the checkbook out like, oh, I'm happy. My team won. Let me go ahead and send thousands of dollars to the school because I'm happy because my team won. Go figure. But they booked the number 1 HBCU team in the country to come to their school for homecoming.
That wasn't smart.
That was very disrespectful. You thought that y'all was going to knock the king off the castle, and it didn't go that way. And I feel like Coach Eddie Robinson was a little butthurt about that.
No, I can understand him being mad. He took a chance, man. He took a risk, a disrespectful risk. But
it was disrespectful, but let's not get it twisted. Eddie Robinson did play in the league as well. He did. Can't take that away from him. He was actually a decent player in the league. But he wasn't prime time.
No, come on, man.
But he wasn't prime time. And he damn sure ain't his daddy either. Because daddy is the legendary Eddie Robinson that coached at Grambling State. Wonder why Grambling State didn't hire him to... Oh, never mind. All right, we ain't going to do that. We ain't going to do it like that. We ain't going to do it like that. That's sorry. That was disrespectful. I'm sorry. Shout out to Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. R.I.P. Eddie Robinson.
I don't know, man. I don't know I don't know who. I mean,
I feel like he was butthurt, man. I feel
he
like
was definitely mad. He was mad.
He was definitely butthurt.
You could tell by the way he pushed Prime off him, man. Like it was just so. It was like aggressive, but it wasn't aggressive. It was like aggressive real quick, and then he just started walking.
No, but
it's like if you gonna do that, man, like
he sound like a wrestler at his post game conference, like when a wrestler gets interviewed.
Yeah,
let me tell you something, bro. I was like, whoa.
Let me tell you, brother.
Angry.
Yeah, he was mad.
Listen here, brother.
He was mad. He was really mad, and Prime wasn't mad, man. He wasn't, man. He actually handled it very well.
Prime said something about they gave him $1 million. So I'm guessing Prime, you know what I'm saying, they donated or something like that.
Who gave who $1 million?
I think Prime and them gave them $1 million for whatever reason. I don't know.
Oh,
but
man,
we got to do some more research on that. But I did hear Prime say something in his conference about $1 million.
Because he did say something about it was a cash grab. That's why they picked him.
Yeah, so they probably got $1 million. They probably sent them some money to play. Prime said that they're going to turn around and invite Alabama State down for their homecoming next year, which is probably the ultimate disrespect because basically he said, like we said earlier, you invite a team that you know you could beat for homecoming to kick their teeth in front of your alumni. So yeah,
man. Good luck with that. Good luck with that one, man. Because I can see that turning into a whole lot of drama.
I don't think it's gonna be a big rivalry as far as teams. No. Well, the teams are gonna get involved because they want to represent their coaches, but it's gonna be more of a war of words with Eddie Robinson butthurt about Dion.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I don't think it's gonna be. Yeah, it's definitely not gonna be. It's gonna be real one-sided. So you can't call it a rivalry if it's one-sided.
Because Dion sundown, they're doing the damn thing at quarterback, man. Mm-hmm. They undefeated right now. So shout out to them Tigers, man. Shout out to Coach Prime.
Mm-hmm.
That's his second appearance on they showed us. You know what I'm saying? We talked about him before. Well, not appearance, but second time we talked about Coach Prime.
We talked about him
because when we talked about him when Georgia Tech coach got fired and people talking about they should bring Coach Prime in.
Oh, yeah.
Also, he has a documentary coming out as well that's going to be on Amazon Prime as well, so look out for that. That's going to be a great documentary.
Yeah.
I remember.
I can't wait for that, man.
I remember in high school I read Coach Prime's book, Money, Sex, Power. I did that for my senior project. It was a great book. It's his autobiography.
I got to read that.
Well, biography. Wait. Is it Otto? Whatever. He wrote it.
Yeah.
Can't remember if Otto.
It's about his life.
Yeah. Otto. If he wrote it, okay. Yeah. His autobiography. Cool. And I went to college, and you would think I would know this stuff. Go figure.
Hey man, it's cool.
All right. I hate to sound like this because we're going to get into the NBA. We're going to make our picks for the finals. NBA is gearing ramp up in a week or so. In a couple weeks, and we're going to make our picks. Who's going to the finals this year?
Oh man, we're doing
one team from the West, one team for the East, and a sleeper pick just in case your backup.
So I guess that backup will probably be okay. I see what you're saying. All right, yeah, we can do that.
All right, so who do you think's coming from the West? Well, the East is a little bit. West is kind of clear cut. There's like 3-4 top dogs.
Mm-hmm.
East is a little bit more wide open with all the firepower out there. Let's start with the West. Who you going with?
Who I got coming out the West? I want to say the Warriors because they haven't changed anything up. They still got the same core group. Jordan Poole's only going to get better.
Hopefully Draymond's still there. We won't know yet.
Draymond's going to still be there. That's why they didn't suspend him because they want him to come back. They want to go for this championship. But he's definitely going after this season. I want to say the Warriors, man, but I got a feeling about these Clippers, man. I got a feeling the Clippers is going to do it this year, man. I got a feeling, man. You got Kawhi coming back. Kawhi looks like a football player right now.
That don't work on a basketball court, man. That leads to injuries.
Not for his game, not for his style of play. He's always played kind of a bully ball. He kind of been a bully out there, man. He's always aggressive when he's out there. But he's had a whole year to get right. And Paul George, saying he came back towards the end of the season last year. He was looking amazing. They still got Jackson, who's up and coming. And they got Wall, man. Wall looking good out there, man. I'm just saying,
shout out to John Wall, man.
Yeah, John Wall.
That was a great pickup, man.
That was a great
the Lakers
pickup,
would have
man.
took him, but
and he fresh. He fresh.
Yeah, because Houston was paying him to sit at home for no reason, just for nothing.
You got some good. You got some ballers out over there, and they all fresh. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to go with the Clippers, man.
I hate to say this. I used to despise this team, but I'm going with the Golden State Warriors, man. As long as they can move past all the stuff with Draymond, which it looks like they're going to do.
Yep.
I feel like they're. I mean, who's really there? Lakers, come on, guys. Lakers ain't going nowhere. Stop it.
No, they're not going.
They're not doing nothing. They're a playing team. Denver will be probably the number one team in the regular season, like they are every year, and then they'll get bounced in the first round. Let's just call a spade, because I know what everybody's gonna think. Denver, Joker. No, they'll get bounced in the first or second round. They're not going to the finals.
I kind of feel like Memphis might be the number one team in the West, though. I think they might have that.
Yeah,
I feel like
it's
they might have.
always Denver. It's always like one of them random teams. It's always like a random team like Denver. Could be. I highly doubt it'll be Dallas, but it's just always something random in the West. It's not like that core, them top teams that you think. It's always like Denver is like in first place, and then they get bounced in the first or second round.
Yeah.
Once they, you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing about the NBA. It don't matter who gets that first.
Yeah,
who gets that
really
number
don't,
one.
especially with this play-in round stuff.
Um,
Who did I say? The Clippers. I'm not sold on the Clippers. Kawhi can't stay hurt. Yeah, he bulked up like you said. PG, he's back, but he gets injured too. So their core guys are always injured. Glad to see John Wall back on the court, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not sold on the Clippers. The Suns match up well kind of with the Warriors, but
yeah, I did kind of breeze past the Suns.
But they breezed past them. The Warriors got too much firepower. I mean, if Chris Paul's not going and it's all on Devin Booker, or Chris Paul's not going and it's all on Devin Booker.
They brought back Aiden, though. They brought back Aiden.
Yeah, they brought back Aiden, but I mean, that was like a moral kind of thing. It was like, did they really want Aiden? Aiden seemed like he was ready to bounce, like he was ready to go.
Yeah, he wanted to go.
Yeah, and then they brought him back, so we'll see how that goes. My sleeper team is the Grizzlies. John Morant can stay healthy. I feel like they can make a run too. That's my sleeper team in the West. If they can make a run, if all the pieces fall into place and Ja can stay healthy, I feel like they'll be the team to come out the West. As far as the East, I'll kick it off for the East. I'm gonna go with the Milwaukee Bucks, and I hate the way that they play. They're really like the Spurs, the Tim Duncan Spurs. They play a fundamental basketball. It's boring as hell, but they win. And they're a complete team, got a nice bench and everything. Yeah, the Hawks made them look crazy in the preseason, but that's preseason. You know what I'm saying? Hawks fans, I know you're excited about DeJounte Murray coming over and everything. They could make some noise. That's my sleeper team, too, as far as the East. But
that's a good sleeper team, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, Trae Young finally got some help. You know what I'm saying? DeAndre Hunter was not the help. John Collins is always hurt. And Clint Capella is a standing at the hoop, and I'm going to throw you all the hoops and feed you all day
They
guy.
still got Clint?
Yeah, they still got Clint. So, you know what I'm saying? That's my sleeper team. But, yeah, as far as the Milwaukee Bucks, man, I feel like they got a chance. I'm not sold on Philly because James Harden is the greatest regular season player, and then in the playoffs, he disappears. He's probably running around Atlanta with a little baby, buying bags and shoes for each other. Shout out to Lil Baby for dropping the album today, too.
He said buying bags for each other.
They were. They do buy clothes for each other.
Really?
Yeah. What's wrong with buying
cute.
your friend
That's cute.
bags and shoes?
That's
this is Atlanta.
Wow, I've never took any of my homeboys shopping, but
I've never either. But you know, when you're rich, I guess.
Hey, I guess
certain things.
Who am I to speak on that? I don't. Hey.
When you're rich, I guess you can buy friends for your guy friends. Yeah. Go figure.
Hey, who knows?
I'm not, but
hey, you my folk, but
I would never buy you a bag.
No, bro.
I would never buy you a Birkin, man. You're not bad enough for a Birkin.
Yeah. We gonna get down. Like that.
That's the potty, bro. I'm playing, bro. Let me stop before. Hey, man, you see what Romy Rose said to Rosie, bro?
Said you're not bad.
They said you're not bad enough for a Birkin, bro.
Yo, what if I took offense to that? Yo, that's crazy. What kind of dude would I be? Yo, like
soft.
Yo, and said I ain't
bad enough for a Birkin. Man, the hell went wrong, man. I'm start my own podcast. Yo, 4th and Peachtree is dead, son. On everything.
I'm gonna do 3rd and Peachtree.
3rd and Peachtree.
5th and Peachtree. Yeah. This shit be stupid.
Dog. Brooklyn, Durant, Kyrie. Yeah. Durant and Kyrie. Durant's the best player in the world right now. Steph Curry, but Durant, yeah. But I just feel like Kyrie's just gonna pull some shenanigans. It's Kyrie.
Yeah.
Kyrie's gonna eventually do something, man, and it's just gonna knock the continuity of that team off. So
he gonna be
not
out there
going with them going to the finals.
He gonna be out there on the court with
basically the rest of the East is pretty. Oh, the Knicks.
Oh, bro, don't even bring up
Knicks
the
need a new owner. I'm not going with the Knicks.
The Knicks.
Basically, the rest of the East is trash. Cavaliers. Oh no, Cavs. They may be nice, but they'll be like the 4th or 5th seed.
That Eastern Conference, nice. To be honest, what's the difference?
I mean, since LeBron left, well, I mean,
the Eastern Conference is trash, bro.
It always has been the lesser conference, but yeah. All right, who you going with in the East?
Oh man, this is Eastern Conference is boring, man. I mean, I'm gonna go with the Nets, man.
What?
No, I'm gonna go with the Nets, man. It's just too much. It's just too much firepower, man. And now that they got Ben Simmons out there now, and they got Kyrie, they got KD. They don't need Ben to shoot. Everybody's talking about, oh, Ben doesn't shoot. They don't need Ben to shoot. They need him to facilitate. Yep. They need him to snatch rebounds. They need him to be able to guard smaller players. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need him to do everything. Like, do what he normally does, man. Do what makes him great. Shooting is not what makes him great. If it comes down to them needing Ben Simmons to take the last shot, there's a problem when you got KD and Kyrie. Right. That's a problem. I'm
a clutch at shooting threes.
Yeah, man.
I'm not sold on him, man. Kyrie just.
But that's another factor, man. Like something's probably gonna go wrong. I know, but it's the Eastern Conference, man. Like, you don't have a lot going on there.
One team that we left out, man, it was the Celtics, but with Coach Ime Udoka being suspended, man.
Yeah, they got a new coach, man.
They'll make some noise, but I don't see them going back, man.
Because I think it was Ime who made them what they were last season. You take that out the mix. I mean, yeah, he's gonna come back. This new coach is gonna come in and be like, "Oh, we're gonna stick to this," but it's a little bit different. It's gonna be different. It's not gonna be the same. I don't see them having the impact that they did last season. So they're a non-factor. The Eastern Conference is just it's a toss-up, man. We might mess around. It might be the Bulls.
Ooh, I forgot about the Bulls. I don't see the Bulls doing it.
Nah.
They started out hot last year, and they fizzled out.
Yeah, all
Cavs
the injuries.
could make some noise in spite of. I mean, they seem like they're like a fifth, sixth seed, 4th seed.
Yeah.
If that. Sixers, James Harden, great regular season player, horrible playoff player.
Yeah, I don't see them holding it together. They might now. They might have that number 1 seed coming out the East though.
Yeah,
but when the playoffs come around,
they're gonna get bounced. I mean, it's just Milwaukee. They quiet as kept. Giannis is hungry. Giannis is playing that old school basketball. Like I said, Coach Bud is from the Coach Pop tree. They're gonna play fundamental basketball. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be boring as hell.
As hell.
It's hell. It's gonna be boring as hell to watch. But they win. They pass a lot. They get the shots, the good looks, the good shots, and everything. The high percentage shots. So I think it'll be the Bucks and the Warriors, which it should have been probably a couple years ago if certain things wouldn't happen. But we might get a Bucks Warriors finals.
Do I want to see a Bucks Warriors final? I mean,
their play styles kind of contradict each other. Yeah. But we had talked about this. You get old school basketball versus new age basketball,
which would be interesting to a certain extent. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I guess I can't. I guess I can't get too mad at that. It might go 6-7 games actually. So I don't know. Oh, I didn't get a chance to my sleeper pick for the West.
Who's your West?
The Pelicans. Zion's back, my guy.
If he can stay healthy. If he can stay healthy and stop eating them damn Big Macs, he'll be all right. Them beignets and crawfish, he'll be all right.
Hey, Zion, stay focused, man. Stay focused.
get you a dietitian.
I mean,
And
I
stay
would
focused.
hope he got one by now.
Obviously, he don't, because that boy was at 350. He's out there looking like an offensive lineman.
You seen him?
I seen him lately. Yeah, he looked good. I mean, pause.
Time out. But yeah,
Technical.
yeah.
Technical foul, flagrant one,
Injury timeout.
injury timeout. We're gonna take a technical break real quick so Black can edit that out, because that was definitely no. We're just gonna ride.
Just gonna have to ride.
And the Birkin bags too.
Yep. Yeah, sorry.
I'm tired tonight, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm sleepy.
Yo, look at this man. This man tired as hell today.
as hell.
Yeah, look at him.
Pause. We're gonna take a break. Wait, go ahead and do your sleeper pick for the East. I'm dead.
My sleeper pick for the East is I'm sleep. So
I'm out, man.
it's out.
Gone.
We're gonna take a break, y'all.
Fourth and Peachtree podcast.
For Peachtree, man. I'm out to refill my cup, and he gonna get it together.
All right, y'all, we're back. I'm gonna pull it together. I'm sorry about that. This will be a
Be careful now.
God, you guys have to stop being so sensitive. We're gonna there will be no more pauses on this podcast, because I won't be saying anything
Pause worthy.
pause worthy. There we go.
I learned my lesson since last
Also,
week.
this will be a Brittany Grimer free podcast.
We're not talking about her ever again.
We're not going to talk. Griner.
And you still.
We're not going to talk about Brittany Griner anymore on this podcast. Heard some people were a little butthurt about that, but you know what? Love y'all.
No more. No more.
No mas. We're done. We're sorry. Not really.
I'm sorry.
Speaking of someone sorry, we'll talk about that boy. It's like his 5th time on this podcast, man.
Yeah, AB, man, he just keeps giving us stuff to talk about, which I guess is a good thing. But it just recently came out that AB is being sued by a music producer for trying to sell him a fake Richard Mille watch, or Richard Mille watch, for $150,000. And the producer also alleges that that AB tried to sell him a Lil Wayne feature for, I think, like $250,000.
Wow. That ain't what happened?
He signed to the label, and he told them that Wayne would do the feature for $250,000.
Right.
But Wayne said, "I should give you $150,000. He's gonna keep the other $100,000."
But Wayne came out and said he knew nothing about it.
No, the last thing Wayne was like, "Yeah, I told him I'd do the feature, but it went for $250,000."
Well, see, now that's crazy, because Skip Bayless says that he talked to Wayne, because Wayne be on the show, and he told Skip he knew nothing about it. See, now that's why stuff like this, man, you be wondering sometimes, like, what's the story behind the story? Because, like, now this man is trying to sue him for $500,000 and keeping his music. Right, and his whole catalog, which I'm pretty sure he ain't got it.
The crazy part about it is Skip Bayless and Lil Wayne are really best friends. That's the wildest part about this. That they are really best friends. Like, Skip Bayless is Wheezy F Baby. Don't forget the baby.
Yeah, F is for phenomenal.
Real G's move in silence like lasagna. Lil Wayne are best friends. It's
That
crazy.
is so weird.
It is, man.
That's so weird. That's one of the
That's
weirdest
the
friendships.
most random friendships.
So I don't know, man. So now they paint it nice. So now the word is that AB is a scammer now. I don't know. I mean, trying to sell a fake Richard Mille watch is kind of weird.
AB has to be stopped. You got to get this man off the streets. He's becoming a danger to himself and everybody around him.
Man, he just need to go back to work, man. That's all it is.
He's not getting back in the NFL, man.
Come on, go back to work, man.
Nobody's taking that risk with him, man.
AB's that homie that quit his job, his good paying job to work on his mixtape.
A lot of NFL players do that, man.
And now he's just sitting around like, being a nuisance and an annoyance to everybody.
Bro,
so now you gotta be like, bro, I think you might need to go back to work.
He's a professional troll now, bro.
No, yeah, he definitely a troll.
He's a professional troll now.
He definitely a troll.
Shout out to the new book featuring Tom Brady, Daddy Isn't Home. Daddy doesn't live here anymore.
Look, man.
Someone get this man AB and lock him up, man. I don't condone people get locked up, but AB, man, you need to be locked up because y'all ass crazy, bro.
Hell yeah, you need to be locked up, man.
Hey, man, AB
out here whipping it out in front of people, man. Like, hey, bro, you couldn't be my friend, my guy.
No,
you could not be my friend with that kind of behavior, man.
Doing too much, AB.
Nah, man, you need to be aware that who's in the room, man. Do that when you around nothing but women. Like, well, if I'm there. Hey, man. Hey, come on now.
Be careful about doing that in the room with women because these is different women. These some different type of women now, AB.
Oh, yeah.
Be careful about that.
With full consent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Consent is very important.
Get some non-disclosures, all the other good stuff, too, man.
All that, man, but...
There may be one owner that might be willing to sign AB because he's a sleazebag himself.
Who's that?
Dan Snyder.
Oh, man. Another sleazebag owner?
Yes, another sleazebag owner. He's been doing it for a long time, ladies and gentlemen. There has been a call for the Washington Commanders, formerly known as the Washington Redskins, owner Dan Snyder to sell the team. Snyder has refused to sell the team, and there has been some ongoing investigations on how the Commanders organization is being run. Snyder has stated he has hired his own investigator to investigate the owners and NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell. Snyder stated that he has enough dirt that could blow the NFL up and they can't F with him.
Wow, that's pretty gangster of him to say. Wow. So, wait a minute. So, who does he say this to? Like he
said this off the record to just someone, and basically someone ran to the media and told him everything he said.
Man, so, people be snitching in the sports world, man. Like, they just, you can't say nothing to nobody. You be thinking you talking to the homie, and they run out to go talk to the people on you. Come on, man.
He basically also went on to say that the NFL is like a mafia. All the owners hate each other. An unnamed owner actually came out and said all the owners are pretty okay with each other. They just all hate Dan Snyder because Dan Snyder's just a sleazebag. He's cheap.
Oh, he's the worst. He's the worst.
He's the worst at all.
He's the bad guy out the bunch.
Because he just doesn't hide what he does.
Cap, man. It's the NFL owners too, man. So you know it's cap.
So recently, before this year, a couple years ago or this year, Snyder was fined $10 million and was asked to step away from the team's day-to-day operations, but still remains the owner and has control of certain business endeavors. How do you ask someone to step away from day-to-day operations, but they still get to own the team? And now other owners are trying to push for him to lose full control of the team and make him sell the team. And Dan Snyder said he's not going out. He's not selling his beloved team without a fight. So good luck with that.
So he got snitched on.
And now he's snitching.
So now he's trying to snitch on everybody in the NFL.
That's what white collared people do.
Man, he paying the snitch. So he got investigators on the budget.
Now, but here's the twist on that. A spokesperson from the team and outside lawyers stated that Snyder has not hired investigators to track the owners and Commissioner Goodell. Basically, I guess they're all trying to cover themselves because they don't want no parts of this foolishness.
Nobody want parts of this.
Snyder was actually, the team was actually sued by 15 women working for the team because they were basically being bullied and harassed by fellow male employees in the staff. Snyder has been called cheap, like we said before. He's withheld money from people in the organization, including the minority owners. Yeah.
This is the NFL, though, man. A lot of these owners are very cheap. They're not trying to pay their employees because
money out of their pockets.
And not even that, because like these teams aren't their bread and butter. They're already rich. They're coming into this rich already, so they already got other businesses that are lucrative. So they don't really need this. This is like hobby. A lot of times this stuff be hobbies to these guys. You ain't really trying to spend a whole lot of money on a hobby.
I mean, have you heard people complain about FedEx Field where they play at? FedEx Field is probably the worst stadium in the league. And probably one of the oldest. When it rains there.
Look at the team.
Yeah. Speaking of the team, he didn't. People were upset about the old name of the team, and for years he would not change the name from the Redskins until last year. They were the Washington football team because people were like, the other owners and commissioners were like, all right, man, you gotta change the name of the team. You're drawing too much heat. You gotta do this, like for the Shield.
Shout out to anybody that was able to get one of those Washington football team jerseys.
I know you wanted one.
I wanted one so bad, man. Dang, if I could have got one of them, man, that would have been so player. But now, I might have to probably pay like $5,000 for just to get one.
I want to add this too, how much of a sleazebag he is too, man. He sued season ticket holders for not being able to uphold their contracts. So basically, if you bought season tickets and you weren't able to continually to pay on them or had the money to pay for them, he sued you.
That is petty.
That is petty.
Petty, cheap, and
Dan Snyder acting like this is only income of money, which I don't feel like it is.
No,
I feel like the Redskins is like a front.
It can't be.
It's a front for other stuff that Dan Snyder's doing. Because why else would he be going this hard? Because look at the other the owners, like the Suns owner, the Clippers owner. Yeah, they put up a little fight, but after a while, like, all right, cool, I'm gonna sell the team and get out of here. Dan Snyder said he ain't selling this team without a fight. He going out on his shield.
But all these teams you naming, what's the one common denominator?
NBA.
No, they don't win.
True.
The owners of these teams that win consistently and have storied franchises, you don't hear nothing about them.
No.
Even with the Patriots, with Kraft, when that little massage parlor thing happened, who's talking about that now?
AB. That's it.
Is it? He the only person bringing it up.
That's it.
Nobody else cared. They didn't give him no time. They didn't even talk about taking his team away.
Nope.
Hey, look, this is just how it is in sports, man. Like,
I mean, if you keep your nose clean,
yeah,
and your name don't come into no foolishness, like sometimes people are willing to be like, all right, man, you got caught up. All right, cool. We'll let bygones be bygones. Like, don't let it happen again. So, you know what I'm saying?
Winning remedies a lot of stuff, man. Even from the players all the way on up to the owners. It's all the same thing, man. Like, look at the Warriors, man. Look at that. Look at their stadium.
Yeah.
They was in the same stadium for so long. They had to get their bread up. They had to win. Now they out of there. Ain't nobody talking about them. And I'm pretty sure a lot of scumbagery is going on. So, these are rich people, man. Rich people do bad things. I'm sorry. That's what they do. I don't even want to say bad. They live their life. They live their life.
With this, man, I'm going to get into my biggest loser pick of the week. I was going to go with Deontay Wilder for crying about losing to Fury all them years. And I'm going to go with Dan Snyder, man, because it's like, dude, you just a sleazebag, man. It's like you ain't trying to pay your employees. You got male employees harassing the female employees. You not trying to pay people. You had a team called the Redskins. And now they're called the Commanders. And they're
That's
just
a terrible name.
And Carson Wentz is your quarterback.
And that's
Makes it even worse.
Terrible quarterback, terrible team, terrible ownership,
Terrible name.
terrible stadium. Yeah. Just terrible.
My biggest loser is Dan Snyder.
Wow, damn, put me on the spot, man. Who is my biggest loser? I don't even know who. I'm gonna be brave for this one. LeBron James is the biggest loser of the week.
Wow, we didn't even talk about LeBron today.
I know.
Why is LeBron your biggest loser?
Because he's on the Lakers.
What?
That's all I got.
Wow. All right.
He's playing this season just to break a record.
He keeps playing because he wants to play with his son. He said when Bronny gets to the league, if Bronny gets to the league, that's if Bronny gets to the league, he said he wants to play at least 1 year with his son, like how King Griffey Sr. did with King Griffey Jr.
Which is beautiful. I want that for him. But he has assembled a team that is not going anywhere.
Nope.
Nowhere.
Mr. Glass, it's only a matter of time. I've noticed every time AD hits the floor, he's out for at least 2 weeks to a month. You might as well get ready for it. Mm-hmm. They better get AD some stem cells or something because that boy hit the floor. He's done for at least a week or two.
And I've been on these preseason games kind of hard, man. It ain't looking too good, man. He's got to be like the biggest loser of the week for me, man, because this is it's another lost season. They might be worse off than they was last season. They might not even make it to the play-in tournament, which is sad, man. That is crazy for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this is the team he picked. So, hey.
See, they didn't bring Melo back.
Why would you bring Melo back?
Denver wants to bring him back like he gonna retire. Like I guess they want him like to do his last run there, but I think Melo might be done, man.
Man, Melo done. He should have been done 3 years ago.
D Wade living through his son, but that's another story for another time. I don't know why.
I don't think we need to talk about that.
Okay, yeah.
We're not going to talk about that.
All right. Sorry about that. That was a shot fired.
We're not touching that one.
All right, so let's go into our NFL picks this week, man, and get up out of here.
Oh, man.
Game next week. For Thursday night football, we got a kind of a good game, kind of not. We got Saints at Cardinals for Thursday night football.
Kind of not. Saints at what?
Saints at Cardinals.
Okay, that's a good matchup for a Thursday night game. But
Oh, by the way, Alvin Kamara is being sued for $10 million by the guy that he punched in his face in Vegas. That just came through.
Oh, wait, real quick. On that note, Devontae Adams is also getting sued.
Yeah.
For that little stunt he pulled, pushing that helpless media person.
Guys, keep your hands off of people.
That is gonna be
that's the quickest come up.
$250,000, man. Shout out to that guy for being at the right place at the right time. I'll tell you who the biggest winners are.
Those guys
of this week. Whoever filmed Draymond and old boy for jumping in front of Devontae Adams.
We never got the full story on Alvin Kamara. They just said he punched some dude at the casino, so we don't know if he violated or what.
But he about to get cashed out, so
he's gonna get cashed out. So
man, wow, it's come ups now.
It's ugly. I'm gonna go Cardinals, man. Know what? No, I'm gonna go Saints.
Saints at Cardinals?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Saints.
I'm going Cardinals.
You got Browns at Ravens. I'm going Ravens.
I got Ravens.
Bucks at Panthers. I'm going Bucks.
I got Bucks, man.
Falcons at Bengals. I got the Bengals. Don't tell that. I'm not betting. I am not betting.
At Bengals.
Falcons at Bengals.
I am going Falcons.
What? Let me guess. He's the favorite this week.
Nah, he ain't the favorite time to get my $50. But you want to put some money on that? Make it like $10.
Betting on sports are illegal.
You said we in Georgia.
Wait.
Are we not in Georgia?
No, we not in Georgia, bro. You tripping?
Fine.
Wherever you want to be.
Fine. We can do $10. We can do a case of teas and treat.
I'm about to cash out to you because I won't be there.
Damn, this your last show with us?
Damn.
Damn, man.
I'll be here next Friday.
All right,
We gotta do something special, man. Lack's gonna be gone for a little bit, man. We gotta do a little something.
Out there, working, being
Out here
great.
working, man. We might have to get some dancing ladies coming here in the studio and just. Sorry, Miss Lack. Miss Big Lack.
We ain't gonna even do that.
We're not gonna do that. I'm sorry. We'll celebrate for Lack
These are jokes.
and bring some strippers on the show. All right.
These are jokes.
Are we joking? Tune in next week and see. About to slide some DMs.
Oh my God.
About to slide some DMs like, yo, pull up. Yeah. You said you got the Falcons?
Yeah, I got the Falcons, man.
You got Lions and Cowboys.
Lions and
I got
Cowboys.
the Cowboys.
Yo, wait, hold on. Lions and Cowboys.
The Thanksgiving special.
Who is playing?
I don't even know.
I mean, who is it? Is it gonna be Cooper?
I don't.
I mean,
know
not Cooper, but
probably gonna be Cooper. I think Dak's got another 2 weeks. Maybe Jerry.
yo, they never gonna let Dak get back on the field, bro.
They keep pushing Dak back. Dak was only supposed to be out for 4 weeks. Now Dak gonna be out for like 6. I don't know. I'm going with the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm going Cowboys, man. Hey, oh boy, Cooper.
Rush.
You know he a Michigan guy, right?
Oh my God.
He went to my same college I went to, Western Michigan University, baby. Stand up. Let's go, Broncos. I was only there for like a semester. It's all good.
What? I was about to ask. Did you go to class, bro?
Nah, man.
Wait, you ain't go to class, bro?
Nah, I mean,
you was in the calf?
Bro,
Partying.
Bro, I spent one semester in the dorms, man, and I called it quits.
Wait, bro.
Bro, it was too much, man. I couldn't do it. I was like, nah, I'm good.
All right, we got the Giants at the Giants at the Jaguars. God damn.
Shout out to Nate, man. He know what I'm talking about, man.
Nasty Nate, a.k.a. DJ Nate Skywalker.
Yeah, they know what I'm talking about, man. When I dropped out, man.
I got Jaguars.
Jags at where?
Giants at Jaguars.
I'm going Giants, man. I like where the Giants is going right now, man. With no quarterback.
Right. Putting the Saquon's hand.
Man.
Hopefully he doesn't get hurt by the end of the year because they running that boy into the ground.
Bruh, them legs gonna be jelly by the end of the season.
Packers at Commanders. I got Packers.
Packers.
Colts at Titans. Oh my God, that's an ugly game.
That's an ugly game.
I got Titans. Texans at Raiders. I got Raiders.
Raiders?
Texans.
But it is the Texans.
Yeah, I got
Raiders.
Jets, Browns. I got Jets.
Yeah, the Jets is nice right now, man. Yeah, Jets. I got Jets.
Chiefs at Niners. I got Chiefs.
Yeah, definitely Chiefs.
Seahawks at Chargers. I got the Chargers.
I'm gonna go Chargers.
Steelers at Dolphins. That's a Sunday night game.
Steelers. I got Steelers.
Oh, God. I had the Steelers. I'm so disgusted with them right now. Sell the team. No, don't sell the team. Don't sell the team.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's not do that.
Your people was just screaming, sell the team on TV yesterday. Did you hear them on the screaming, sell the team?
Yeah.
Bro, that's when you know people were over it, bro. When they see,
Justin Fields was like he about to cry last night, man.
you talking about Justin Fields is over there meditating all. Justin Fields is over there about to cry. He's about to cry.
Bro, I saw them tears welling up in that boy's eyes, man. Cause when Mooney dropped that pass, bro, like he
just the look of disbelief. He's like, damn, bro. Like,
bro, I did all this to get us here, man. Dude dropped the ball. He muffed the punt, man. I don't even want to talk about that game no more, man.
I'll go with the Steelers over the Dolphins. Yeah. Especially Tua's not playing, and it looked like what's his name shaking up too, man. What's his name? Teddy Two Gloves. Teddy Bridgewater, he plays the gloves.
A name like that, yeah.
Teddy Two Gloves, man, he got a concussion too, so they down to their third string quarterback unless one of them can come back. But I'm going with the Steelers.
Man, everybody on that team need to be taught how to fall. They need to
take a hit,
man.
Without hitting the back of their head. Then we got Justin Fields and the Bears versus the Patriots. I'm going with the Patriots because the Bears are god awful.
Man, I'm going Patriots, man.
All right. Those are NFL picks. I'm definitely under 500.
Definitely under 500.
I'm hurt because my Steelers absolutely suck. As we speak, we're probably going to get stomped by Tom Brady this week because all three of our corners are out. All three of our starting quarters is out. So not expecting too much from that game. Dang.
I believe in y'all.
I don't. I have no faith whatsoever. We have a quarterback with baby hands.
Come on, baby hands.
His hands are very little.
Who?
Kenny Pickett.
That's the guy you wanted in there, though.
He is, but I don't want
So
him.
why do you want the baby hand dude in the?
Because the other one looked like he was special needs out there. 'Cause he just there's a clear lane, and he didn't want to step up in the pocket. He'd rather get sacked. So I'd rather take the baby hands over the quarterback that looks like he's not a quarterback. All right. That is another endeavor of the Fourth and Peachtree podcast. You got any shout outs, Rosie?
I want to give a shout out to everybody. Everybody that's been hitting me up, booking. Everybody has been hitting me up for T-shirts for 3-5. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna start sending those shirts out to y'all. Yeah, that's it for me. Yeah.
Shout out to the strippers. Shout out to the strippers. You gotta get some strippers on the show.
Okay.
Shout out to the strippers.
I don't know how that's gonna work.
They can't be on here in costume, but
What are they gonna talk about?
stripping
Or the classes they taking in Spelman
or Clark Atlanta or Georgia State
or whatever.
or Fort Valley or Albany
Yeah.
or Georgia Southern
I'm not good at schools. I drop out.
or Macon State. I don't know.
No.
Gordon. People go to Gordon just to party, anyways.
Gordon.
Gordon College, yeah. It's the party school.
Oh, okay.
It's like a 2-year program.
Oh, that's cool.
So all the kids that were in like LD classes went just to go to college. Never mind. Anywho, all right.
Yeah.
Shout out to the strippers. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to everyone this week. I'm tired.
Shout out to everybody that's been supporting the show.
Shout out to all the supporters.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing some live broadcasts pretty soon. We're gonna be doing a live broadcast from the Stiller Falcons tailgate, and be on the lookout for us. We'll be in the blue parking lot doing that one. Shout out to the good people of Still Pride Family who booked us for that. Be on the lookout. We got some events we're trying to do. Can't really talk about them right now. Just involves pool and oil. All right.
Yep.
Once again, man, big shout out to our Eben Vision family. Shout out to our producer, Big Lack, for pulling up on us and recording us, taking time away from his family and his lovely wife.
Dealing with our madness.
Thank you. Thank you to Lack. We're going to miss him while he's gone.
Yes, definitely.
Really, we're going to miss him. Please don't leave, Lack!
3.
Yeah.
All right. Peace.